All right, we are live. We are live. Oh, actually.
One of us needs to go home, so let's put on the good show.
All right. First game today, we got LEVIATÁN versus Team Vitality. Hopefully, LEVIATÁN can pull through here.
Team Vitality.
At least that's who I'm rooting for.
It's the ambitious underdog versus the team forged to win championships. Neither squad would thought that they would be in this position here and now, but there's one spot left in this group, and one of these two teams are going to grab it.
And Josh, we talked about this. Both these teams have really similar strengths in their map pool, and we're starting off on two maps that both these teams have been very comfortable on. Sunset in particular interests me, where they
Icebox, Sunset, and Ascent are map picks. Honestly, I'm expecting LEVIATÁN to win Icebox, and they could very well win Sunset, to be honest.
You know, Vitality is not even a stranger to Ascent, so leaving that as a decider map, they were 3-0 on the map until they just narrowly lost 13 to 15 just earlier this week. So even though that's kind of the go-to map for LEVIATÁN, you know, Vitality could still have them there. So it's anyone's game up until, I think if, yeah, Vitality. Looking good on Sunset too.
Icebox to start off though, this is one of the maps where LEVIATÁN is still playing that Harbor Viper comp that a lot of teams have moved away from. It's a little bit more common in Americas, but not a lot of teams are playing it over in EMEA. And for my money, they have one of the best implementations of this comp. In particular, their attacking sides, their site executes. I think Mizzino's utility on
Make sure my audio is going through here. Hold up.
And they know the intricacies of those walls, how to scale around them. And I think this is a tough comp to play against if you're not used to it.
It's a very difficult comp to play against because, and especially in EMEA, I don't think
Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2.
So
Make sure my audio is going through here.
But it's not common in
All
their
right,
scrambles.
we're good. We're good.
I don't even think they ran in split two, and so when it's up to Vitality, yeah, and we're gonna see it coming out here.
Nothing changes
Nothing
here
changes.
at all.
No
Be
changes.
able to get ahead of this stuff.
Team Vitality is going with the Gecko.
He needs to get that op up. He needs to get it fast.
LEVIATÁN going with the Harbor, huh?
Chip on his shoulder as a player. He's been to multiple
Do they usually run the
international
Harbor? I
events.
honestly don't
Only
remember.
2 wins on the global stage. His last win was his second in a long time. And facing up against Aspas and the incredibly strong side anchors of LEVIATÁN, King and Tex. I think he has a lot to do on this attacking side, especially with that Harbor util we're talking about in front of him.
I'll just highlight Safe one last time here. He's going to be the person that on the attack side, he's going to get in their faces and jack them up before the retake can come in for LEVIATÁN.
Yeah, it's
All
gonna be a
right.
full task on either side of the field, but it's gonna
Big
be an
game
exciting
here.
matchup. It's now time for
Big
map
game.
one. Let's go ahead and
Elimination
send it over to
match.
the casters. Always ready for a
Whoever
solid win.
wins
Check it, my
goes
boys.
to
Duncan Baby.
playoffs.
Thank you so much, Chibi. Dre, we bring and we get to see the conclusion of Group C today between these two squads. I think Mimi mentioned it on the desk. She was the one who brought it up, and I think Steel made a lot of really good points too. This is not a comp. This double wall comp that Vitality are about to have to reckon with is not something that's common in EMEA.
Yeah, and maybe they've scrimmed against it, but in terms of matches, the only thing that they've played against recently is the solo Smoke Harbor, and that was against Carmine Corp, in which they did take the series, but it's so different when you have firepower behind this Harbor wall.
I'm gonna be
like
honest,
Aspas
out of Team
and Tex.
Vitality's players,
These are two
I
players
really
that
only
shine
remember
on the
Safe.
side of LEVIATÁN on this map and have made Icebox their stomping grounds.
Everybody else, I don't really remember anybody.
Strength of theirs. It seems like they may be.
Maybe Trex, but
Yeah, they're already
not really.
up across the middle of the map. Tex is the
Ooh,
first to fall.
big opening kill.
The desk was mentioning Safe in particular needing to be the one to get Vitality online. That's
Yeah,
a great
wait,
start.
now they're gonna go A because of the KJ util's down.
Tex do quite a bit
In
on
case
this
he
map.
had, like,
Plays
any
that dual
setup
way,
there.
Mainly like a duelist, and a lot of the times it's to control all that mid space. Aspas is going to take some
Aspas getting some chip damage.
Got to get something working for his team right
Safe is pretty low.
By himself so far. We're starting to see the Harbor utility go up. Icebox posted up behind it. The dart's really nice to make sure that there's no one who's disrespected the wall. So
Ooh, wait, big. Oh, big kills from Calm. And all of a sudden, it's in Leviatan's favor already.
Great awareness from him to just span, track him through the wall like that. It's almost like he had X-ray vision in that moment. What a prediction from Calm already early on.
That's going to force Vitality to take a step back.
But look at the movement from Leviatán.
The re-aggression through mid.
They're a step ahead of it. Calm's got to be careful though. Crosshair's facing.
Oh no.
And that will be a
wait.
punish from Sender.
Oh, but King.
Right back at the exact best time.
Oh, big 3K from King.
The pistol for Lev.
What a play from the IGL. He was the solo warrior on A, pushing through by his lonesome. Everybody else meeting the face of Vitality's fighting squad in mid. And it was looking really good for Vitality from start to finish of that round until King got that flank and just got the job done. Look at this tracking through the wall. Just what a prediction from Calm. That's so impactful. And the
Good shots from King.
Oftentimes, we talk about King a lot in terms of his macro, you know, IGLing. It's great, but his individual performances on this roster, it's also something that is shining for the squad.
Aspas playing this off angle. Oh, the drone definitely saw him.
But when you're playing a Jet on this map, you can try to punish any type of players, but I don't know if he is aware that Safe is going to have an outlaw of his own with light armor.
Wait, what the hell? Yeah, Safe forced up with an outlaw.
No challenge yet, so the dash will expire. That's big as you think about Vitality trying to get out onto the site. Safe trying to get out onto the site as well.
Yeah, he's just going to be here trying to get a pick while the main focus of Vitality is to make noise at A, bait out a rotation or bait out a re-clear peak of Leviatán at B main. It shouldn't be a full commitment for Vitality here at A site. I think they're going to just put a lot of pressure on it, a lot of utility, a lot of noise.
Wow, that dart got nobody.
So it was wise timing out from Calm. The suspicions confirmed.
Ooh, big kills. Nice, big kills from Tex.
And so things really kind of crumbling for Vitality here.
Nice, Mazzino shuts down the outlaw. Pretty well played.
And that's tough now because that's an upgrade actually for the side of
That's
Leviatán.
big that Tex got the second kill there with the stinger.
Going into an anti-eco round that you can get an upgrade. Dropping the Spectre for that gun, you're going to take that any time of the day. It's worth way more. It's way more impactful on gun rounds. It seems like it could be, especially on a map like this with such large sight lines. Icebox is such an aim dually type of map. And look, there's two members of Vitality that have light armor. If they're the forefront, or if they get caught out, it's going to be bad.
Gonna go for like the shock dart molly.
To be the forefront, to be the ones pushing forward, given
just a shock dart, really.
But you're right. Losing them would be
That's a bit interesting.
Again, the refreshing of the harbor utility, the wall going up towards A. Vitality, I guess expecting some of that mid pressure that we saw on the pistol.
Yeah, they're pinging this. This is all spots that Tex likes to push down on his lonesome often. But this time, just more standardized. Leviatán, Aspas versus Sender. This is that light armor duel I was talking about earlier.
Really nice pathing and timing from Sender, though. Tucking behind the box as this wall goes down. Does
Aspas kind of has a... Oh, now he knows.
Can't quite connect.
Ooh,
nice damage,
chip damage.
Sender's sitting at 50 HP now.
Rotate back towards A. Remember, this would be a bonus converted if Leviatán are able to pull it off, and it's not a weak one either. Especially in these tight fights on A with how chaotic the site can be. You've got the Stinger, you've got the Spectre.
Yeah, and you just cycle walls infinitely, it feels like.
Yeah, you're forced to challenge these walls. With 30 seconds left, I don't know if there's much time to go elsewhere.
Sender is all the way through mid, though. Oh, Calm gets spammed.
Tex, though, posted up close.
A little early on the KJ util.
Now, 15 seconds left. The clock continues to tick. Really nice opening frags out from Kicks and Runner, but with 13 seconds left, the spike's still not planted.
Aspas needs to hurry up.
A little bit of space taken now.
This is going to be really difficult with two outlaws.
They've got the ult to play around too.
It's a very quick thrash. King is definitely going to get detained here. Oh, wait, he wraps it back around, but he can't pick that up now. These outlaws, they're going to be holding that line. Vitality, they're all in one-shot range right now. These outlaws could do some serious damage.
Aspas creeping forward. No dash. This feels very difficult. It feels very labored.
This is very scary.
Good discipline from Vitality in this post plant
Yeah.
so far, not giving an inch.
Yeah, I like that a lot. You're right. Aspas now pushing
Okay.
forward. Kicks taken care of, dealt with,
Ah,
but instantly responded.
no time either. King's just gonna try and hunt.
That Sender took all
Yep.
the way up middle on his lonesome after taking that 1v1 against Aspas.
All right.
He just couldn't connect. He got a couple classic shots, some damage onto him, but that timing made it so there was an A split in full effect. And the approach from Vitality, I like how they're working the entirety of the map.
Yeah.
That dart, late dart on Calm, he just wasn't ready for that. And yeah, the gun advantage.
I think it was a bit early with the KJ util. Not gonna lie, I think Tex popped the KJ util a bit early.
You're gonna have to flash through it. You're gonna have to get past it and disrespect it in some way.
Oh, now they do the Viper Molly. Okay.
The gun duels were the ones that made the difference.
Kind of weird. Were they like trying to condition Leviathan to be like, they only use one shock dart?
Position. Meanwhile, again, Leviathan encroaching up across the rest of the map. You've got Calm who's taking space.
Nice shot from Aspas.
This is one of the first rounds when Aspas has been geared
Oh,
up
Aspas
towards
gets
inside.
dinked.
A lot of the times when he has the
Or wait,
operator
was that
online
the
as well,
Outlaw?
when you do prep work against Leviathan, you see him towards B main. He'll take that whole entire line, and then, you know, Leviathan will stack A site. So that's
mean,
why
King is
Vitality's
getting
got
all
contact
the
way
info
up,
right
not
now.
By the operator. Aspas is not going to whiff shots like that. Not when there's so much on the line.
I mean, this attack side for Vitality has been so slow, and I don't even necessarily say that in a bad way. I just think the approach that they've had to this has been very tempered, very methodical.
Dark gets no
Doing
information.
a good job of trying to bait out the timings of the Harbor walls and the Viper walls. And then executing right after that with utility.
Another big
Thing is,
kill.
you cannot wait forever. That's another kill found for the op.
Bombs down
A
too.
lot of this space B, not that there's really any time to rotate away, but they're gonna have to deal with the crunch. The alarm bot will keep them back if he decides to commit to this full rotate.
Spike planted.
King is taking so long on his way back, deciding not to flank.
And it's leaving things at a 3v3 on the side. Remember, Aspas is
Ooh,
weak.
oh.
Is gonna go traded 1-for-1.
Xeno down. Tex goes big though and gets two.
And now it's Trex who's left in a 1v3. King has finally joined the fray.
He doesn't know. The KJ util's down. He's worried about
Way
flank.
too many things to deal with here. Yeah, there are a couple of members weak, but this feels like a really difficult task. One member over the top.
Oh.
That was a one given. Perhaps
Okay.
ill-advised, but the spit cleans it up.
Yeah, the numbers
Big
game
op
is in
kills
favor
from
for the
Aspas.
Vietcong.
Big
They
op
played to their
kills.
advantage to a T, and they're gonna play like this a lot in this half. Be looking forward to every time they get a first blood, they'll play on that second, maybe even third layer, and play like a retake style. The Harbor and Viper combo, it's so good, especially if Mazzino is still alive for the retake. You can isolate so many angles on A site, on B site with that Harbor wall. And Aspas, he's just gonna hold a line for his team while everybody creeps up forward.
These are also some big kills from Tex.
I think the difficult thing will be to continue to see how Vitality decide to play on the knife's edge of these walls. Right, because you see it, they creep up about as close as they can, and then it's like they kind of stumble, I guess, or indecisive on how they want to approach it.
Gonna
They
go
try
for
to
this
play
mid
the
push
timing
again.
as best as they can, and they just haven't found much success.
Ooh, good spam from Calm.
That's a tough one. That's your smokes player gone right off the rip. Calm.
Yeah, no
His
lurk.
intuition was on point right there, spamming away.
Oh,
the drone
and he
to
gets the
follow up.
drone.
Safe. He has no dash because of that.
2 Guardians left for Vitality. They've gotten a little bit of space here.
Yeah, it's so awkward though. Everyone's just corralled in mid. Aspas just now picking it up. But Leviathan, they're okay with giving this space. And they're aware the gap's
Okay,
being
Aspas is
created.
not gonna
Yeah.
peek the window.
They're just kind of
Quite
limited
interesting.
Limits. They're okay. You're absolutely right. They're okay with giving this up because they know that they're still strong elsewhere. They can afford to give this area up.
Yeah, and even if Vitality make it all the way to B site, there's crossfires, right? A player in yellow, that's Mazzino, Calm, all the way in Snowman. And once a player makes contact, Aspas will come all the way back, pick this up. So many different crossfires in full effect here.
Vitality does not want to go out that way.
And so this contact style
30
again
seconds left.
will be the play for Vitality.
It's such a slow approach, but I really like it. Oftentimes in matches like this, in high pressure situations, that slow play can make mistakes.
Okay, they're gonna get the bomb down.
Dude, this is just so tough. Again, they don't have any walls. They don't have any smokes.
That's a great pick, though.
Wow, wait, Texas dead.
One for a runner.
Aspas only has an op. LEVIATÁN, they're so worried about all these different angles they have to clear.
Well, I think it's part of the doubt that's instilled when you've been sitting and staring at the map that's been quiet this whole time.
No way.
Wow.
Was gonna get away. Aspas stashing forward through the window into kitchen. Concealed by the
No.
waiting just on the other
And
side.
Kicks
Really
kills
nicely done.
Mazzino.
King's got the defuse to have. Can he deal with the gunfire on the other side? Not yet. Com's gonna have to do it on his own.
Tom's gonna have to go big here.
He can pull it off. Swings
Nope.
into two and he cannot.
Wow, how did LEVIATÁN lose that?
That slow approach, I said it, right? Oftentimes in high pressure moments like this, elimination on the line. When you slow rounds down like that, it puts doubt in the enemy team. That retake was so slow from LEVIATÁN. They didn't want to make any corners be unturned, and the time worked against them. Vitality were able to formulate a plan.
Nice. This is how we do
And
it.
that was
Good job.
taken
Volley
out,
ulti
Tex.
tube from A.
And basically icing Aspas. The two A players were so isolated, so worried about pushing up.
Very interesting. Wait, Aspas is gone for an aggressive angle.
Go on. Who's gonna get?
No.
Aspas there. Great response from Kicks.
What a shot. Looks like Vitality's warming up now.
With the attack side.
How did Aspas lose that?
Pistols
What?
attempting to stand strong on the other side.
And then again, just a freeze to the round. Waiting for any mistakes LEVIATÁN are going to make.
That is wild.
And this is good. They understand they have gun advantage. And LEVIATÁN are most likely going to want to push and try to even up the score.
Especially given the weaponry that they have. I mean, yeah, why not?
Got an attack operator in play for safe. He'll probably transfer that once the site exec comes through.
The thing is here, though, for Vitality is, you're right, is safe hands over the weaponry. They're pushing into all four. They're going to find one. That's a jump scare moment. Yeah. But that's all it is. A safe dash is forward. Mazzino will fall as well.
Mazzino's dead.
Really
Tex is so dead there.
Yep. Firepower on the other side.
What?
Of course, it's a classic.
Okay.
Gets the kill in the face of everything else. But Vitality ties us up at 3. And I think as we continue to see how this will play out, Dre, 4 ults on the side of Vitality and the op still. Sorry, make that 5. They've got a full house.
That's so crazy. This is Kick's second ult. Remember, he used it in that first gun round that they had.
Yeah.
And they converted that. What's impressive to me so far from Vitality is the approach and the game plan. They understand that they have to go in waves and layers. Once that harbor wall comes up, we have to freeze. Wait for our utility. But they understand their win condition. That's how you have to play against the harbor comp. It's a time game.
Yeah, and it definitely seemed like all the conversations that we had
JJ turret's gonna be broken.
It seems like the response is to burn down the clock as long
That
as
drone
we can.
didn't get as much info as it probably could have because of that harbor, like little
That's the thing, right? When you're
smoke
running this
sticking out.
double controller comp, you can almost just want to use it off the rip. You know, your rechargeables. Oh, I'm just going to get it back.
Yeah, sure.
But Vitality are taking advantage of when that harbor wall comes down and when that Viper wall goes up. It's been such a pleasure to watch so far.
Yeah, it's just such a unique approach. Because oftentimes you see these walls and you go, okay, they're just going to flash through it and they're going to fight and they're going to fight.
Wow.
King's going to get detained, but should be able to stay safe. The pit still
No way, Tex dies there.
The middle of the map. He's going to find a kill onto Tex. Forget it.
Wait, and King's already dead.
King was detained, remember?
What is going on?
Safe enough to where it wouldn't be a problem, but an excellent punish. Vitality got through that.
Aspas is not going to expect this guy to be in tube, I don't think.
That was another prep work round. Seriously.
Dude, I don't know. That
Wait, and Mazzino just died? Oh, no.
It's just gotten worse with Mazzino going down.
No, they're getting hunted. Trex, he's next up. Aspas, a little bit aware. Oh.
Wow.
And Trex, he's been so good all tournament long. So I'm not surprised that he's winning head-to-head against Aspas, even though Aspas is, you know, well-renowned as one of the best duelists in the world.
Okay, hold on now.
Calm is actually having...
I mean, they're going to lose this round.
We will keep the weapon going into the Nexus. Vitality take the lead. I imagine there's got to be a timeout called here relatively soon on the side of Leviatán. Vitality.
Yeah, Leviatán needs to like buff up this mid space or something, but Vitality has a really good read. If they try and walk down tube, I don't know if it'll necessarily work. Tex was not expecting that. Yeah, and King took forever to get undetained.
I wonder here. I mean, what's the adjustments that Leviatán have to make? Because I can't imagine Vitality, given how all of the success that they've had in the last 5 rounds, I can't imagine their approach changing much.
Well, I think it's clear by now for Leviatán that
They need to like.
So they're gonna need to change their own game plan, change their own defaults, maybe their own timings.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I think Vitality is definitely just counter stratting them right now.
Whack, but you do have jet knives online for Aspas. But I just feel like Vitality right now, they have such a good read on the game and a good read on how Leviatán like to play this defensive side. Unless Leviatán change something drastically, it's going to be very tough to crawl back into this.
For as much as Ades was talking about how Icebox is a strength of Leviatán's and probably their strongest strength.
It is. They're 12-3 on Icebox this year.
I mean, they've been made fools of the last 5 rounds.
All right.
They've got Calm with a rifle here.
It's 4 rounds, but calm down.
Possession carried over from the last, and as you were mentioning, I imagine Aspas will pop the knives.
Mm-hmm. Hasn't popped them quite yet. Maybe waiting for some audio cue.
That first harbor wall goes up.
No, he did pop him. What?
But King's on the other side.
What a
Ooh.
shot.
It's just one, but
that contact though, this guy's peeking so short.
the question is here, do they accelerate? Do they fully send over to B?
A lot of teams do in this moment when you have good advantage. Even in yesterday's match, we saw Sentinels do the same thing.
Good harbor wall.
So Mizzino can break that dizzy.
Yeah, Wingman not able to accomplish the mission.
Apology. It's another freeze for the round.
They're gonna rotate. Oh wait, that's an attacker killjoy ult. Okay.
What's a muck?
Yeah.
Oh, those knives can't connect. Aspas has to get out of there quickly. A little bit of a pop shot there. Calm, he does break that alarm bot, but he's going back to reconvene with his team.
So as has been the case for Vitality this entire half, they wait things out and then they go, yeah.
Are they gonna use killjoy ult?
You've got the alarm bot that's intended to control the flank if they decide to re-explore across the middle of the map as Aspas, again, still with blades online. And Leviatán continue to
They do investigate. Oh, they're gonna break it.
And it will clear it out. A tit for tat. But now what? They're investing the Reckoning into this as well. Remember,
nice.
They didn't have very much as far as weapons go. They had the knives, a Vandal, and a Stinger. But that might have been all they needed.
Nice.
Left alone. In a 1v3,
the time though, the time.
Short, 8 bullets left. Mizzino's gonna have to hold this. Aspas over the top.
Nice.
The blades will clean it up.
Should have enough time. Yeah.
Barely comes through.
Well played. That opening pick from King was big.
It was such a slow approach. I thought surely Vitality were going to have that one in the bag, and that was 2 ults invested as well. The lockdown.
I see why they do this harbor wall now.
And it was all for naught. Aspas with the knives. Suppressing fire from the top as that defuse came through. And yeah, as soon as Aspas gets a couple kills in B main, Mizzino opts to use that harbor ultimate. Big investments from both sides, but ultimately Leviatán come out on top, and they needed that one bad.
Team Vitality still has the Viper ult though. But I'm wondering if they'll just go fast here. Switch up the pace a little bit, maybe?
And again, you know, we were talking about this.
No, it doesn't really look like it.
Gets this ult up, this will be his 3rd of the half.
That's obnoxious.
They're really min-maxing them. Which again is, I mean, that's
oh no, they are. Okay, they're gonna commit.
Especially with the way that Leviatán like
not gonna be able to break that.
If you get caught out behind that by, you know, that little guy.
All right, is Sender gonna use his? Yep.
A pit invested. Is there a response on the other side? No ultimate to speak of for the defense.
Ooh, the Viper Molly.
Mazino's gonna fill in right behind
No,
it.
wait, Aspat? What?
Aspat's getting 2 with the op.
Was that a collat?
But again, the pit is in play. It's still something that has to be dealt with.
There's Thrash.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Aspas, uh-oh.
There's no
Oh,
dash to
no.
get out of there. Did they tag both? Tech's pushing forward. Sender falls. That's going to be the pick going down as well. As comes down the defuse to half. Make that 3/4 of the way. He's going to stick
Wait.
it. It's going to come through.
Huh?
Take the lead back.
Was he not taking damage from that?
Up the round. Can we get a replay of that collat that he got? That was just a random pop shot through the smoke, through the pit.
Wait, how did was the bomb not mollied?
Invested. Pit was invested.
No, surely it had to have been. How did Calm not take any damage from that?
No way.
That's a wild collat.
Yeah. All right.
That's wild.
All right.
Just unlucky, and the molly being a little bit off, what, like a centimeter off as well, allowing for the stick to come through. That's a tough pill to swallow if you're Vitality.
Into the next we go. Safe deciding to go with the attack side op once more.
I can't believe Vitality can still invest after the way they've been losing the last couple of rounds.
And they, I mean, it's not.
This is dangerous game,
either.
Tex.
They've
Ooh.
got a little pad to play on.
Yeah, I don't like that from Tex.
Tex has been checked all map long around mid. In the most common angles that he likes to hold is off angles.
Only saw one though.
Drone is used to get info. Only kick seen. LEVIATÁN still not aware that there's an attack operator.
This lurk,
in play.
ooh,
King will get the
big
head-to-head
kill
against
from
Sender.
King. I was gonna say, that fight matters a whole lot.
To figure out how they find success on getting the spike down and holding.
Because now Vitality is a bit concerned about like how to. Ooh, the dart gets 2. They know the op is here.
With that dart being, shot in full effect, getting info.
Now they're gonna have to re-clear B.
As well. He did not switch to his classic.
It's gonna be a lot of time down.
So King needs to be very, very careful in this moment.
Hey, look at how far back he's
30
playing.
seconds left.
But if he tries to actually take a 1v1 and not hold an off angle, he can get picked by that operator. That's why he's playing passive.
Yeah, he's got to play his life here.
Yeah. Oh.
But it's a
Oh, the
tempting
one way
swing,
was
it's a
big.
tempting barrel found, and he's
Oh!
gonna find 2-3 on the round.
Down B.
Almost tapping away onto the forest. Safe with the op in hand. Yes, he's gonna connect.
I mean,
but
I
don't
doubt
know
he
if
has
he's
enough
able to get the
time.
spike down. I don't think he can.
All right, Tex, we're trolling.
Save no matter what.
Yeah, but the thing is, he doesn't really have a ton of places to go. Is able to dash away though, so he'll carry that into the next. But for as much as we were talking about King needing to be safe,
All right, safe.
he will go down.
We're just trolling.
He gets 2-3 for his troubles.
King solo anchored that B site. He won the head-to-head against Sender, and then those one taps, they were crispy, they were clean. It was very neat.
That was just a spam kill.
You're mentioning again. King on the swing out.
That was a nice shot onto
Yeah,
Kicks.
that shot on Kicks was clean.
It just looks unbelievable. Kicks did a backflip. Facts.
That's how I felt.
So it will be a timeout now for Vitality.
As you see the vintage Aspas timeout position.
And now for Vitality, you've showed quite a bit of contact.
Timeout Vitality.
Contact
Both
approach.
teams have
Maybe
burned
you're gonna see
a
change in
timeout.
Pace, more execute heavy round.
Yeah, I think Vitality are gonna go for a fast
Save-
execute
was able to
here.
Save that operator into the round.
They've been playing slow the whole
He'll
half.
probably be on a rifle. And it is a good time to change the pace, honestly.
Yeah, but are you not expecting that on the other side of a timeout too? For as much as
True.
we've seen slow round after slow round after slow round, you would expect, okay, this is now when they're going to dial it up. This is where they're going to try to hit you in the mouth.
But Lev don't even know if they can handle that yet. They don't know if they can weather the storm of the hit because they haven't had to yet.
Sure.
So even though you know it's coming, you really don't know how you fare. Obviously, LEVIATÁN are going to be confident, playing behind that harbor wall and trying to hold as much space as they can.
I wonder if LEVIATÁN are gonna get aggressive on A here. It looks like it, but it looks like Team Vitality might have the read. They're pinging.
No change there. The turret's still mid as well. I mean, so far we aren't seeing much of a different look.
Yeah, they're gonna get aggressive.
Oh, this is new.
But
LEVIATÁN
Runner
have done this quite
definitely
a bit.
heard that.
I'm really surprised that they didn't give that orb over to Calm. One away from his ult, they decide to give it to Mazino instead, and they're fully pushing here. They've got the drone over the top, and they're going to have a swing down low.
The timing.
I think he heard it. He's got to understand there's a little bit of threat coming, but he's been left on his own to his own devices, trying to stay alive. And yeah,
The trade out.
but that's the safety valve. So now they're gonna have to deal with the crunch, and it could be coming from mid.
Ah, Tex. Tex is not shooting today.
They fully lost contain on the other side, so Vitality
Not right now, anyway.
push all the way into spawn. Understanding the threat is behind
Now this is where it starts to become difficult.
Retake, it feels like when you look at the
When you don't have your Mazzino, what was that?
With the follow-up, it's just gonna be all she wrote for this round.
I mean, I like the aggressiveness from Leviathan, but Aspas dying there to get that trade is not worth at all.
When they run this strat in North America, when we saw it in playoffs,
Same thing with Tex dying top site.
Very, very passive, very far back because he is the lone warrior on the site. This time he tries to take an aim duel very early on. And if he drops there, that's why everyone can just push.
I don't know what Mazzino was doing there.
Infinite crossfires on site.
Palm had his knife out. That's not good.
We are just one round away from
That's not good.
reality.
Aspas has the op again, though. Is he gonna? No, he's gonna post up on the B main. This is the first time he's done it this half, I think.
On track for getting, I've lost count. I think that's 4 or 5 ults in a half.
It's definitely been part of the game plan, is farming that.
Oh, no way, he missed that.
What was that?
But it was enough info for Com to pop his ult.
No connection, yeah.
Kicks just froze. He decided not to move at all as Aspas is going to try to double dip.
The drone spotted him.
Drone clearing one away. They did not spot Mazzino though, so he can take this aggressive angle. He can be a little bit closer up. He's going to find a loop around the thrash.
Oh, big.
Punish onto Trex. But can he get out? Does he even
Wait,
want to
King.
get out? No, the spike is down on
Where
the
did
ground.
King get the kill?
Now they've got the Reckoning as the Wisps give away more presence.
Wait, King was there?
Sender with nowhere to go, safe, pushing the matter, taking the fight to Comms.
Oh, that's not good. 3v3. But the bomb's down towards B. This is going to be difficult.
But Vitality snatching it back. The one thing they haven't grabbed, though, and all of that is the spike.
Aspas is going to go exploring a little bit.
There are no flashes for Vitality here. There's nothing for them to really be able to just...
This is going to be hard, though, because if Vitality just kind of, like, face into this, somebody has to get 2. Oh, big.
It's only one found. Runner now. Still alive. Still without the spike in hand and with 13 seconds left. How in the world does he do this?
There's no time.
Nice. Well played from Mazzino. Good positioning.
And Leviatán, they'll take the last round. 7-5 half.
I was kind of hating on Mazzino earlier, but that was some good positioning from Mazzino. Oh, just barely missed.
They stopped the contact approach that Vitality was.
And King was there to get the Gecko. Nice. I didn't even notice King was there, to be honest. And that's the half. 7-5. Okay.
7-5 half, the way of Leviatán. We do have a special little interview standing by. Com, heavily beloved in the Valorant scene. His fiance standing by on the stage right now. Let's take a listen.
Com is married?
And welcome to the halftime interview. I have Maddie, Com's fiance, here with me to talk about today.
Com is married? Well, not officially married, but like, you know what I mean. I did not know that.
So for today, it's a big match for Lev. It's do or die. How was Com feeling this morning?
Com was feeling great this morning. He was in a really happy mood, a goofy mood. He woke up and he started playing all this fun music. So of course we had a dance party this morning. So the vibes are good today.
Okay. Can you show me some of the moves?
Oh God, no.
Those are classified.
Okay.
Thank God she did not dance. That would have been really cringe.
해피한 상황에서 둘이 좀 댄스 파티도 하면서 좀 분위기를 북돋았다고 컨디션 너무너무 좋다고 했었고 그리고 콤 선수가 그러면 뭐 어떤 춤을 췄는지 조금만 보여달라고 했더니 그거는 비밀이라고 얘기를 했습니다. 그러면 또 파파콤도 그리고 콤 선수도 이번 챔피언스가 특별하다고 얘기를 많이 했거든요. 메디님도 이제 콤 선수의 한국 쪽 가족을 많이 만나볼 기회가 있었는데 전반적으로 이번 챔피언스 경험 어떤지도 물어보도록 하겠습니다. So Papa Com and Com mentioned that Champion Seoul has been extra special for them, you know, coming from the Korean route. You got to meet their family on the Korean side as well. So what's that experience been like for you?
Being here in Korea and meeting Corbin's family is absolutely awesome. They're super, super sweet and they made this delicious food and I'm super happy to be here and meet everybody.
Pretty generic answer, but all good.
너무너무 잘 대해주고 굉장히 친절하게 대해주고
Generic question.
온다고 하니까 정말 푸짐하게 한 상을 차려주셔서 음식도 맛있게 먹었고 이렇게 해서 좀 멀리 있는 가족들도 만나볼 수 있어서 너무 좋은 경험이고 기회였다고 얘기를 하는데요. 그러면 마지막으로 콤 선수에게 응원의 한마디 부탁해 보도록 하겠습니다. Now I saw you guys, exchanging the looks and like you guys were waving hands together. So anything you want to say to 콤?
Yes. Corbin, I hope you have a super fun time. Be goofy, have fun. You got it. Love you.
항상 재밌게 오늘 경기 치르고 그리고
Okay.
에너지를 잃지 말고 좋은 경기 펼치라고 응원의
I don't even know if Calm even heard any of that, to be honest.
아이스박스로 다시 돌아가도록 하시죠. Now back to Icebox.
Thank you so much, Jen. Yeah, Leviatán up 2 rounds here. Now they're going to be in the attack side. I think, Dre, we just saw an attack half that I don't feel like I've ever really seen before. It was just such a methodical pace, and we've seen how Leviatán likes to approach the attack side of Icebox. I don't think we're in for the same idea.
Yeah, no, I think you're going to see a much different of a pace from Leviatán. That was so unique from Vitality. What a unique game plan. And just freezing to the
Mazzino.
ground. Space taken.
Oh no, Calm. Oh,
Space taken. Look at how far up safe is.
Calm saw him.
And he's by himself here. He's been inserted.
He's gonna back up though.
In case the fight goes his way. The only one who's kind of close by would
Kind
be
of a
Calm.
false security net.
That bullet buzzing by.
Calm's kind of stuck. This is a bad read from Leviatán though. They already have 3 here.
Sender playing back yellow. With a little bit
And honestly, all that info, or the info from Safe, just kind of told them that it was going to be a B hit.
Contact approach from both teams. Maybe we're in store for a similar half from Leviatán.
They've crept up, and we saw the insertion of Safe across the middle of the map. Now we've got the same thing for Aspas, but you've got Leviatán who's rotating back.
Yep.
And Safe hears all
But
of this.
Safe. Yep. This is not good.
Need to be very careful in this moment.
Oh, wow.
One shot, 1 kill. Beautiful.
I would love to see Aspas get some more
He's led the
space here.
charge in both pistol rounds, Doug. But
Huge
Tex
kill
answers
from
back with a
Tex.
Trex.
And the thing is now, there's a lot.
Oh my god, he barely saw his shoulder, man.
Understanding of which way they're going. As the orb continues to go up and down, there's not enough cues to understand.
Aspas needs to get like 2 here. But this is bad. He's nope.
Passive info to understand it's a B hit. That shock whizzing by, not doing a ton. 13 seconds left.
Wait, behind you, King. Oh no.
Runner now trying to do a bit of the same. It's Aspas by himself. I don't think he's gonna get this either.
No time.
No time.
I mean, Kix is gonna try to hunt him down, and he's gonna find him.
Damn.
The slow approach.
The mid insert gave him so much information there.
What a round in the middle of the map. He was so confident taking all those aim duels. He double dipped, triple dipped back in. And for good reason. He basically single-handedly
That was a nasty shot.
that round. What a shot off the rip.
I mean, good shot from Tex, but he overpeaked here.
If this is what we're in store for, it's just going to be aim duels across the board, contact style, 50-50s. And Safe, he's looking very, very calm. So it will be another pistol round win for Vitality. And an outlaw buy from Safe once
The
more.
dart scanned
2 Bulldogs in play.
Sender.
Trex the only one sitting on that Ghost, but it's only light armor.
But do they expect the KJ util to be here?
Big investment on the actual arsenal of weapons, the guns. They don't really have the armor to match that. And that could be very, very bad for them. These classes do so much damage.
That hurts. That was just 1 molly.
But a lot of space gathered.
The second one popped.
It's a free B site right now.
I don't know how free it is.
It's not.
Sender's
It's
right
not
there.
free at all.
And Trex is close by. Runner's
Yeah.
close by. It's an illusion of safety. It's an illusion of being able to waltz into the side and get the spike down, but it's all for naught.
Oh, King is so dead.
Oh my goodness, just fishing him out. Aspas on his loneliness. What can he do?
Another 1v
Nah.
situation.
That shock dart did so much damage.
And just like that, it's a tie game. Oh, Trex, he couldn't find a rifle, so a little bit worse for wear there. Good damage done from
Vitality might have a really good chance of winning this. Not gonna lie. It all depends on how Sunset really goes. I still expect Leviatán to get away with this map, but I think it all depends on how Sunset goes. If they become like dominant on Sunset, I could see Vitality winning this and Leviatán getting taken out really early.
Incredible to watch.
And Kix has been so impressive in this entire map. He's already 2 orbs away from another Thrash.
Cascade on the other side, the ping through. If there's any tap of the spike, you imagine there will be a barrage of bullets.
Icebox actually just trying to take any type
Oh,
of
that's
time
not
he
good.
can. That drone will make him have to waste that dash out.
See those walls going up as well. There's the dash that you mentioned expiring.
Wait, he sees his gun barrel.
Shoulder.
Oh no.
Now the drop down, the spike still leaning towards A. You've got 2 members from the attack side creeping B, but not fully committing yet.
They need to get space on this B push.
It's so insane. Everyone is so scared to make a mistake, but it's for good reason. The shots that these players have been hitting from both sides, they've been instant. No one wants to make a mistake. No one wants to be that guy that loses the round for their team.
Comstart is back up.
Ooh.
And then the wall is refreshed too. So a little
Okay.
bit of making some noise B, trying to clear some utility, intended to manipulate the
The,
rotation back towards A,
Mazzino
but
wall that...
discipline from Vitality once more.
And Mazzino, he was
Vitality
the
are going to have
warrior.
a
He just got
big
taken out
read
for
here,
free.
though.
Trex is going to hold that angle any day of the week.
I need to see these B players get more aggressive, bro. Come on.
With Mazzino going down A, they decide to go for the other plan.
It's a Sheriff and a Stinger, like, surely. But now the rotates are already through, like...
They still have a meal of Leviathan.
Oh, that's just embarrassing. Leviatán are so terrified, man.
Vitality are stuffing Leviatán in the chokes. And it's not even off the back of that much utility. It's just the fear of their aim alone. Leviatán don't like what they're seeing on the map, so they're second-guessing themselves. They're going back and forth like a seesaw. And then the time just runs so low, and they can't do anything. You're kind of forced. You're kind of forced to just have to rush in with no time left. You can't really do your due diligence and clear out everything. You're just going in blind at that point.
Right.
So Lev, they need to up the pace. They need to be more confident.
They really
Not be
do.
so hesitant. That's what we're seeing right here. It's just going to be their A hit.
It's an A hit with Stingers, a Guardian, and then a couple of Sheriffs.
Whoa, Save gets taken down very, very low. But the Dizzy over the top.
And the shocks that could have
Nobody's holding back sight, and he gets 2, bro. Oh no.
I mean, it was more of a decisive hit, yes, but it feels like it's the same result. Although note here, Runner and Safe both very weak. King not much better off, but look at the discipline, man. They're not giving him single fights.
All 3 players corralled backside.
This has just been beautiful from Vitality, unless King can slip the net, but even then, you
No.
find one maybe. That's all it'll be. Vitality
Like, they're
gets
so
9, and they've done
scared.
So on both sides of the ball in beautiful fashion.
A great flood from Vitality.
If Leviatán don't get this map, I'm gonna have to say Team Vitality just push through.
Leviatán, nobody was watching Heaven whatsoever. Look at this freebie.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Nobody's looking backside.
King trades it, but the damage was already done.
Take on, yeah? Let's go, Mafioso.
I mean, the calmness is working. The
so calm.
The pace, the approach to all of this has been beautiful.
And I think that's a testament to how the gameplay has shown so far from Vitality. It has felt very calm. It has felt very methodical.
It does feel like it's been a stoic approach from both teams, but we talked earlier about the war of attrition and who it was going to favor. It really feels like it's gone the way of Vitality here.
See, look how well they've already positioned, gotten so much information. Now Leviatán are gonna walk into a 3-stack.
More of a decisive hit from Lev. All 5 towards A.
Nobody's gonna go ahead and flank though. That's quite interesting.
He's going to have his ult online. King one away from his. Meanwhile, Kicks with another Thrash to play with.
Insane.
Waiting for the right moment to strike. Now committing onto it as Runner tries to spam through. Save creeping forward. Tucking behind
Big
the smoke.
spam from
Mazzino through it, and he will
Big
find
kill
a
from
target.
King. Wait, hold on now.
There it is.
Yeah, they seem to be overwhelming Vitality here. This was notably more decisive. It was notably faster. And it was more successful.
That's the Leviatán we know.
There we go.
I've never seen them take such a slow approach on attack Icebox as they've shown on this map so far.
I feel like Tex is gonna die here, but
They usually
all
set
good.
the pace. They push teams to their limit. Icebox takes a bunch of aim duels backside at A. Or even when he gets deposited at yellow, he's hunting for them. He's not just sitting and
I think Tex died.
biding his time. He's got such good aim when he's put in a spot like that. needs to use it to his advantage. But Mazzino, he was the one that stepped up here, getting the spam kill, getting all the follow-ups.
I mean, as soon as you see that jet smoke go down, given how short it is, there's a really good chance there's somebody in there.
Yeah.
Trying to catch a timing around it, and Mazzino just reads it well.
That's the power of the Phantom as well. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
No tracers on the other end of it.
Yeah, Tex did die. I knew it.
Looks like it will be another A default from the side of LEVIATÁN.
I don't know that I would even call it a default at this point. If they just continue to fully send,
Just
I mean,
a 5 send.
Yeah.
Will that drone spot? Oh, it did. Nice.
Vitality, though. A more close approach.
They're investing a lot into this.
Oh. Okay, Calm gets one.
Kicks might get spammed down as well.
Kicks gets spammed.
A lot behind this punch.
Nice. There we go. Now Vitality, or not Vitality, LEVIATÁN is feeling it.
Unless Sender and Runner can pull off a miracle.
What a great off angle. Aspas, the audio cue, the king.
One step of the way there.
Nice. They're feeling more confident now. That's what I need. Sniper Hawk, close game. It is a close game. If only my co-host was here to watch it with me.
First couple rounds slow.
Boy, I just lost my game. I'm here.
Our own game plan and then go back to the tide and truth.
Dude, that replay right there just shows how
This is very much a mind game. This is very much a mind game right now.
And again, if
both of these teams are very scared to lose.
Accelerate a little bit, you are going to be step back a little bit. You are going to get pushed back if you're the defense.
How'd your game go? Oh wait, you lost, right?
Terribly. But I mean, I had like 3 elos, so I didn't really care.
It's another A, but this time Tex, he's gonna work up middle. And I like
Well, after this, if you're not tired,
I like this from safe.
we could queue.
Popped.
But I don't
All
know.
of these hits towards A.
Oh, no way.
And now the smoke down to try to dash
Wait,
out.
and he's
That's
out.
beautifully done from safe once more. Careful.
Wait, how does Tex die to a fucking turret?
A third. The spike's still up. Numbers the way of the defense. First, quickly as that round have started, LEVIATÁN.
See, and then Vitality, bro. They were playing scared, and now they got the confidence.
And now Vitality can slow things down and play things the way they've wanted to play this entire map.
Kind of fucked up that harbor wall a little bit.
Harbor wall isolates so much of the site, though. Safe, he's gonna have to push through to
One of these players needs to go big here.
But they just play the disciplined game.
There's still so many members here.
Yeah.
Mazzino with the Cove.
Oh.
As it goes
Nope,
down, Mazzino
it's over.
does too. Aspas is going to have to pull off a bloody miracle. Now left in a 1v2. Spotting the ankles of Safe and understanding where some of the starts to list. 35 seconds left. There's a shot at this. He's got to commit to the plant, though. And that's exactly what he does. Spin at his feet. A little bit.
Nope.
And it's just a bit
Too much util. That Viper Molly did so much damage.
Solo push from Safe.
Oh, wow.
LEVIATÁN thought that they did it. They thought it was all clear. They used the correct utility. But King, he just got taken out in the follow-up. It was too much. I mean, this is such a close angle.
The fact that Safe gets 2 there is wild.
And the fact that he gets away with 2, almost lands a third. It's just really impressive. I mean, again, the desk was talking about it. Seal mentioned it on the desk. He looks towards Safe. To be the one to dial things up, to get in their faces, that's exactly what we just saw that round.
Aspas with the blonde hair?
And he's brought the momentum
What?
from his
No.
last series into this one.
Who's that?
He was
That's...
popping off. Now he
I
has
don't
that
even know.
operator.
It's some player on Vitality.
Perched up over 410.
Oh, Dragonaut's out.
Do they continue to try to hit this site?
Does he hit this man?
Oh, he's so up high, though.
Get shit on.
Nicely done with the blades as he looks for a second. He had the drone to pave the way. And again, this is the aggression.
Oh, the drone.
This is the faster pace that we expect. It's like they're beckoning them to challenge these walls, to try to face through.
Uh-oh.
That's exactly what they have to do here. As the
Wait,
Hunter
Kicks
comes
killed
out, Aspas was
King.
up. They're gonna have to deal with this lockdown too. They don't
Oh,
really
no.
have a response to this either.
No more smokes.
They gotta back up.
Don't. Too many players inside. Oh, it gets broken.
Wait.
For free.
We're not watching?
Aspas just holding an off angle. There's 2 shock darts for Calm right now. Tap with a spike.
Aspas gets 1. Okay.
Nice.
As the walls go through, Trex
Whoa,
gets 2,
whoa.
make that 3. Mazzino left alone. And it's not
Okay.
oh, it's just barely planted for him, but I don't think he can get that angle in time. He's asked to get up
Ooh.
close and personal. Kicks waiting on the other side.
Footsies. Alright.
Ooh, close call for
LEVIATÁN.
LEVIATÁN. Close call for LEVIATÁN. God damn, my camera is completely out of focus. What the fuck?
And another clutch for him. He's woken up. He's online right now. This entry.
I'd be so mad.
Safe, he had no time. You
Dude,
cannot hear
I
that
mean,
audio cue.
Safe was not even looking at that.
Oh my god. Trex almost went nuclear in that moment. That was absurd.
I mean, he got
God, that was scary.
Even his movement, he was jumping off of the rope. And relief for King, who, by the way, is sitting at 20 kills. The IGL of LEVIATÁN.
Well, I think that's one of the things that makes LEVIATÁN so
Last time out for Team Vitality.
Throughout the years, you know what you're going to get with Aspas, but Tex has been such an anchor for this squad, not just in...
Yeah, I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I don't know any of these Team Vitality players except for Safe. But I only know Safe because he was on Team Liquid for a bit.
So far, he's looking great, but man, Vitality.
Yeah, I don't know any of these. I'm looking at that team right now. I don't know any of these guys.
Yeah, it's a map.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know any of these guys.
Right? But the game plan that they implemented got them this far. They're pushing LEVIATÁN. It's a
Did you see the gold chain?
And it's still up for
Sheesh.
Big gold chain.
Somebody that you talked about earlier
Big
that I want
gold
to touch
chain.
on is Tex. He's had a rough one. Icebox is
Oh wait, no, those are those are IEMs, bro.
Oh, those are.
That wasn't even a chain. That was just cords.
Oh shit.
It's like one of those braided cords to like avoid them getting all tangled.
Away, LEVIATÁN's map pick. Meanwhile, the attacking side.
Just go A.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it has been successful for him, so why not?
Yeah.
Vitality actively denying mid space, denying B space. They dropped the reckoning here.
And by the way, Doug, there's no Killjoy utility watching the flank that deep. So Heaven is completely open.
I'm surprised they committed the pit on this as well. Make that 2.
Wait, everybody's coming in flank though. Naspas has an op. That's not good.
And stuff like that, but otherwise, you're just kind of face checking it.
Wait, the flank, the flanks, the flanks.
3 kills here. No one's aware so far.
The thrash will help.
Oh no, flank on belts. No, and Aspas doesn't.
Got kicks to deal with too. Trex.
Oh hell nah, bro. What the fuck did I just watch?
That would have been so silly. Kicks is the one who steals the kill away. As Vitality take the lead again.
From the start of the round, it was a B push right
But I don't even know. Is that a chain? I don't even know, bro. If it is a chain, he's got it all sorts of tangled up.
Of course he's going to push all the way through. LEVIATÁN have only hit A for the last how many rounds?
Yeah, 5 maybe.
And Tex,
4 or 5.
Yeah, and Tex didn't put an aggressive turret that was watching mid or the B push. It was so passive. Heaven was completely open the entire round.
Yeah, that's a blunder from LEVIATÁN.
Best get calls in the game, bro. Let's go.
Seriously, I mean, he's
got so many. Yeah. Oh, also, how many thrifties is that? Is that 4? MasterCard's getting their money's worth.
Yeah, something obnoxious.
And so I guess now that they've been beaten on A, they make a little noise towards B. Weaponry not great here, just 2 rifles.
See, but like they're doing a 5-man push towards B, bro.
Interesting with how many rounds LEVIATÁN have won in
And Vitality is just gonna go and clear all of A, and then they're like, okay, it's gonna be a B hit.
Just had the drone clear out a lot of A, so that's gonna allow for the rotation from Vitality back towards B, leaving Safe back A, sure, but
Oh my god, Aspas did not see the guy top site.
Oh, this is too much for Aspas to handle.
Oh my god, he gets spammed. Oh my.
Combo of utility. And then again, Trex and Sender, a flawless round to get Vitality to map point.
Yeah, dude, what is LEVIATÁN doing, bro?
That's how you disrespect Harbor utility.
It's so clean. And Trex, it took him a little bit, but he's here. He showed up. What was that spray down?
Timeout, LEVIATÁN. Last timeout for them.
Another timeout called from LEVIATÁN, the last from either team.
That's Aspas, by the way, Snipes. The one that's just like laying back with his head back.
And it's been such a team effort across the board from Vitality. Safe has had his pop.
That's
moments,
Aspas.
but the game plan has been to farm that thrash on both sides. Let alone with the performance he's having, it just makes it feel like he has it every other round, and he's had it.
Almost every other round, you're right.
And also Vitality winning that last round cleanly without having to use that Killjoy ultimate, that lockdown. You have that now. And all you need is 1 round to close this one out. tough stuff ahead of LEVIATÁN. They're going to have to try to bait out these ultimates, try to not get first blooded. I mean, after losing that Thrifty round, that was an operator that was donated into the hands of Safe.
I don't know how they're ever going to do this, man. I'm not going to lie to you. They've got a Spectre to deal with, light armor on comm.
It's so tough.
LEVIATÁN need to get more map info.
Really the map at all, though. They haven't really gone mid.
Yeah, exactly.
They've like pretty much only gone A.
They're not denying any info.
Not shown any B default.
And it was not a light buy, but it seems like they're going to try to hit A again. This time, Safe ahead of it.
Oh, Mazzino gets picked off, man. Why is Mazzino even peeking that, bro?
And Vitality are glad to play aggressively A, given how the rest of the attack half has gone.
It's unreal stuff.
The cloud bursts through, the dash.
I'm gonna be so honest, if LEVIATÁN don't get this map, I'm very concerned for them.
You've got to deal with the lockdown. You've got to deal with Trex's ult.
And they just don't know what they want to do. Half in, half out. There was hesitation across the board.
And they don't really have the middle of the map either.
And Safe is, oh my god.
You
have to jump spot.
Oh, dangerous game from Tex.
Understanding where their weakness was, where their gap lied.
Now they're coming back A, but nobody crossed. Nobody crossed.
Left A. So they're all still here. They're just walking.
Big kill from Calm.
Crosshair, but Calm's able to win that duel out. How much more can they find as again the walls are closing?
Big kill from Tex. Okay, hold on now.
You've got Sender who's creeping right behind them, nipping at their heels, hot to trot.
Aspas kills the flank, nice.
Deal with the rest of the defensive Vitality. They still have to deal with
Oh,
getting
the bomb's down though. Okay, gonna get the plan off.
Third attempt, it seems like they will succeed. Now it's on Vitality to figure out this post-plant situation. This retake with an op in the hands of the duelists. Lev have to play this very carefully. Vitality have been so good in these situations. Trex, can he be the hero again? Not this time. LEVIATÁN get to 11.
And that was nearly impossible for LEVIATÁN. They had no
Yeah, that wasn't very well played, I'm gonna be honest.
But the contact approach in that moment.
They just said, fuck it, let's just take our aim duels.
Runner, he gets taken out. There was no follow-up. And the Hunter's Fury, yeah, was invested.
Good re-clear from flank.
Chaos. Safe was able to convert one kill off of that, but the fighting squad was too much on A.
They've just relied so heavily on winning these gunfights.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it in that round. There was nothing to suggest they had left A. They didn't have mid control. They didn't have any noise B.
No op, but an outlaw. That could be very dangerous for Aspas.
This is a
Wait,
really good buy
actually,
Safe.
yeah, a lot of people have.
The economy was broken a bit.
LEVIATÁN looking to push this to OT. You hear the outlaw go off. Start not tagging anyone, and Calm's ult. Again, just causing chaos.
Oh, they know he's top 410.
No real damage.
Oh, big kill.
Big kill out from Aspas. He tries to get high ground.
Whoa.
He's cleared. That shock's gonna hurt though.
No.
Gets another. A
2v2. Oh, big.
Mazzino delivers. We're going to OT.
Oh my god, it's OT.
Calm has had such big impact.
You hear me, Snipperhawk? It's OT.
They win.
Oh my god.
We're going OT.
We're really starting to see both teams really push each other and push themselves to the limits. Trex in the value he's had. You mentioned Calm, how good he's been. Almost hits the third here.
Yeah, the flick.
Almost hits the snap down onto a runner.
The follow-up is great. Whew. What a battle. What a first map. I did not expect this from the side of
Now, how will LEVIATÁN play this?
To push LEVIATÁN like this.
I would like to see them get aggressive down mid, I'm not gonna lie.
LEVIATÁN showing they can push back at least a little bit. And so the defensive side again.
Oh, big kill. Big opening kill from Tex.
Very overeager.
Wait, Tex gets another.
And the approach is
oh
very
no,
Calm.
Calm.
As much as we talked about them playing it slow, them playing it carefully.
Big spam kill.
A little bit here in the first round of OT. And it seems like it was ill-advised. Kicks and Sender left to figure out where it all went wrong. In a 2v4. Now they slow it down again. A minute left in the round, though.
But here's the thing, though. LEVIATÁN. Oh, nice. Way to re-clear that third.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 1v1 though. Another one.
Wait, we're throwing.
He still has to get a couple more. 6
Okay.
bullets left, and he can't close it out.
Oh my
And so
goodness.
LEVIATÁN take the lead back for, I believe, for the first time since the pistol of the second half, maybe?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Unreal.
Kind of tossing a little bit there.
Finally steps up. This is what he's known for on this map.
Exactly, bro. Those are the shots that Tex needs to hit.
And then Mazzino, too.
Yo, I sat these kids down, bro.
Indeed.
He definitely did.
And that might be the most emotive thing we've ever seen.
Sat those kids
I've
down.
never seen him smile.
Right here.
And so Lev up one round.
They're gonna do a slow start to clear.
Aggression from the defense again. They're so far up.
Yeah, but there's a player all the way up.
Nice.
Slips the net.
Wait,
But Trex
okay.
over the top.
Good trades.
A little bit of damage.
Now I would like to see them go back. No, they're gonna keep going into it.
Still advantage the way of the #1 seed from Americas. The drone pushing through. 2 members left here, and they're ahead of these walls. They're ahead of the utility. They've got to win these fights out, though. And they're just
Nice.
outnumbered. There's no way they have enough, and now they have the reckoning that Cinder's going to have to deal with, a 1v3 to keep the map alive.
Spike planted.
For as much as they
Wait.
pushed LEVIATÁN,
Sender's
for
trolling.
as much as they bended, does not seem like they will break.
I mean, surely LEVIATÁN get away with this, but I mean,
Wrapping all the way back around as well. King has a
no
mom.
shock
There's
darts.
still a cascade in play. It would take a huge blunder, one of the biggest we've ever seen on the main stage.
Cinder dropping the spit, exchanging for the one at his feet.
Oh my god, it's on him.
Dart behind him too. I mean,
No.
this has to be the most
Nice.
miserable position for a player to be in. Again, Vitality.
That was scary. If LEVIATÁN don't win that game, I get really, really worried there.
But it was just not enough at the end. LEVIATÁN weather things out. They close out Icebox 14-12. Sunset on the other side of this. We'll be right back.
Big map for LEVIATÁN there. Yo, co-host.
Yo, what's up?
What you up to, co-host? Let's check in with our co-host here. I take it my co-host is playing a game because he sucks at multitasking. I'm gonna guess that there's an ad that's gonna play here soon. Yep, there it is. All right. Mute the ad. What a really frustrating first map, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the way LEVIATÁN played that, I was not a big fan. They didn't get any information, like, hardly anywhere. Somehow it still worked out for them because of the sheer aggressiveness, and I don't think Vitality were quite ready for that, but ultimately makes me question how these other maps will go. Ghosts of Tabor. Isn't this like a VR game? Like the VR Tarkov?
I think so.
Oh, it got Game of the Year. Huh. Dude, I don't think I can get on the whole VR wave thing until, like, I'm gonna need to see some, like, massive improvements, you know what I mean?
Like on some SAO type stuff?
Low key, bro, low key. Some SAO or, like, Ready Player One level of, like, immersion. Because otherwise, like, I just don't get it. I think you just end up looking goofy. SAO would be really cool because all you gotta do is just like lay down. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty sick. You just lay down in your bed, transported to another world. Like, sign me up, bro. I'm down. Is that a flip phone? Bro, who owns a flip phone anymore? I haven't seen a flip phone since like 2008. Alright, back into the stream. Let's go. Close game so far. Close game indeed.
LEVIATÁN, they're on the board in this elimination match. I'm now joined by their head coach, ELIMINATION. Now, before the game, we heard some of the players of Vitality talk about they had specific counter strats coming into this match. Did you feel any of that on Icebox? Is that why it was so close? And if so, how did you deal with these?
I don't think it was that close because of the anti-strat. We're usually a team that anti-strats ourselves as well, so we're adapting to what the enemy team is playing. So we're not really playing the same thing every time. And if they're anti-stratting us, that's good. They're just kind of just wasting their time.
I love it. Thank you very much. Best of luck on map 2.
Yeah, I kind of doubt that because Team Vitality definitely had a good anti-strat there.
Let's be honest here, Lev survived that one because Vitality were on their tails, Mimi.
Yeah, Vitality nearly won that game in the second half. It took the Lev individuals coming online in a couple critical rounds right at the very end to come back. But Vitality, man, I think if they had gotten a few more rounds on the board in that first half, it
also, I just now noticed this. Why is Steel allowed to be a commentator after the controversy he had when he was on T1?
I was worried at the start of the game for Vitality. It looked like they were having a very slow start.
You remember that, right? The whole help sewer meme?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I find that weird. And that's not the first time he's been in controversy either. He was part of the I Buy Power scandal in CS when they threw a map, or when they threw a match for skins.
For them, and it seemed like they were gradually picking up from that point onwards, started getting the rounds.
Like, I don't know, it's a bit weird. What type of connections does this guy have?
Game for a really long time there until Lev suddenly woke up towards the end of the game there where we saw those few highlighted rounds.
And this has been kind of a consistent thing for Lev. I feel like having these kind of struggles in the middle of games and then needing these individuals to step up, but they have so many incredibly talented players that
maybe he's just not allowed to play
and keep you in that series. And I think this now puts Vitality in a bit of a scary position. They were so close to winning this one. They are going into a sunset, which has been pretty good for them, but with how closely matched these teams are, it's tough to lose like that.
It is tough to lose like that, but that was LEVIATÁN's map pick.
Sure.
So it's like, and it was an overtime. They might be sad about how they lost in the end because they were right there. They were on the cusp of, you know, closing that game out before they finally faltered. But going into sunset, knowing that how they were able to recover in the early stage of that Icebox, that's going to be good for their confidence.
Doug and Baby Bay in the background.
That's going to be a huge point of it. And
that's funny.
It's not something that they should be afraid about. Like, they drew blood. They know that it's doable. They just need to be able to convert and close it out.
Yeah, and for Safe, I think you saw in a lot of those replays him like really building up his team, being a calming force. He's become a lot more experienced player, and I think built a lot of emotional maturity to be that guy who can keep his teams in a match, and that's going to be really important throughout this series.
Yeah, but look, there were some great moments across the board, but we have our HyperX Reflex moment of the day. You got to give some love to Aspas here. You knew it was coming. He's had so many great moments in
in the map. And again, we always praise him for his consistency, what he brings to the table. But really, it was a lot of
this is the collat Aspas hit.
knives as well. Still, what we were really getting from Aspas
That was such a random collat.
them in this match with a few of these big moments, and that shot.
There wasn't even a dart tag.
That right?
Silly. That was just silly.
There were a few moments back and forth between the two teams here that kind of got ridiculous results out of it. So right there, that's a huge round for Lev to win there. And also was getting that collat. It was just, what?
Yeah.
That,
silliness.
Unreal.
Silliness across the board. But that being said, though, on the other side, even though Safe, you know, the stats obviously favor Aspas a little bit more, I gotta say, Safe was bringing it in a few of those rounds.
He had a lot of big moments, I think, especially on the attacking side, getting some really big opening picks on their executes throughout that second half. And this is going to be a fun matchup to watch, not only because of the history. Safe, locked in, Aspas, chilling.
Yeah, like when I see this is a perfect illustration of kind of how everything went, because Aspas was kind of chilling back a lot of the moments, going in last or not first at the very least, and just waiting around a little bit. And then we saw on the other side of it, Safe was just leading the charge and going in first, taking a lot of these opening duels, even on defense.
Yeah.
I think we will see a difference now going into Sunset, where both these guys are expected to play that Neon, and I think both of these teams have a lot of set plays for kind of opening gambits.
Neon, huh? We're gonna see a Neon duel?
Sunset in a little bit. For now, though, let's hear what Coach Gorilla from Vitality has to say as we get ready for map 2.
I've got Team Vitality's coach Gorilla with me ahead of map 2. Now, of LEVIATÁN, they didn't ban Lotus today. It was open. You guys could have picked it. But what was it about Sunset that made you feel more confident that you wanted to take them to?
We've had more reps on Sunset, so in general there's just a better feeling for the map for the team. I think the reason why we picked Sunset is because if we'd picked Lotus, there was an opportunity for the veto to get a bit funky. And these 3 maps for us is like, at the end of the day, they're really good maps for us. So, you know, if we lose this game, then it's just down to them being better and us not showing up. So we're very confident in Sunset and Ascent.
All right, thank you for your time. Best of luck.
I think coming out of Icebox, if you are Vitality, excuse me, Steel, you are feeling pretty confident. Yes, LEVIATÁN turned up to 11 and were able to close it out toward the end there. But as you heard from Coach Gorilla there is a confidence there for Vitality, and I think it's quite earned on Sunset.
Ooh, Neon duels.
Had they closed out that Icebox, it could have been an easy 2-0 for them, because they are right.
This is the first time I think we've seen a Neon go head-to-head against another Neon. Usually it's some sort of other duelist. So this is going to be really interesting.
Lev is running the breach to set up the Neon, whereas Vitality is running that KO. Neither team running a Gecko on this map, which is a big plant and spam.
Yeah, I think there's a big regional difference here. A lot of the MEA teams favor the KO here. No one in Americas is playing this agent, so I think it does play. It's kind of change how Lev has to play a little bit here. As a side anchor, you're going to have to deal with...
I'm not very confident in LEVIATÁN Sunset, though. Even though their map win percentage is 80%, I don't know, dude.
Setups, and I think a lot of that force on dealing with the KO is going to have to come down.
It's a bit questionable.
Yeah, Tex, I mean, he's going to have to figure out where he's going to play, but just knowing how good he is mechanically and being able to get the first kill and get out, I do fear for how Safe is kind of going to maybe go too far ahead as Neon sprinting way too far ahead.
Vitality's going to have to be ready for some of these set plays around that breach stun as well. That can really put Lev in advantage early on.
Well, Leverage is one step closer to making it to the playoffs, but Vitality have an opportunity to force map 3. Let's send it back over to your casters, Doug and Baby Bay.
And what a sweet thing it would be if they could pull it off. Vitality staring down the barrel of elimination, but Sunset, something they're comfortable on, a map that they're very familiar with. And I mean, yes, LEVIATÁN are no slouches on it either, but you would kind of want to favor Lev here, Dre.
It's tough. I mean, Mizzino's very, very good on the breach here, but since Safe went to Neon on this map specifically, Vitality have been 6-2 on it. It's unbelievable the turnaround they had putting Safe on Duelist. The problem I have is he's either dropping 30 or he's dropping 10. So which Safe are we going to get? If he performs like he did on the last map, he might take this one home.
See the knife and the dart used in tandem.
A heavy default with the Cypher lurking tiles, of course.
Slow step back.
Just going to contact up elbow.
Utility. I think that LEVIATÁN thinks it was a feint. But either way, they're going to play retake on the site. They're going to clear out all of mid. It's just going to be a retake versus post-plant scenario.
Yeah, they're kind of glad to do it too, given all of the Cypher utility that's still up. They still have a cam perched over the site. You still have a trip.
They might flood through the smoke, Doug. There's a dart lineup from Calm right now. Cam sees a lot of players on site.
Wow, wait. Whoa, wait. Safe just stunned himself. Wait, and Trex gets shock dart kills.
This time getting the best of Tex.
But now they're kind of locked out of the site. That's not good.
Found yet. Trex still playing really far back on the site. And you've got Calm who's waiting for him. Meanwhile, Sender pushing forward.
Whoa.
Hotspots with 3.
Wait, Sender just got a collat with his right click.
Calm is there. Finally swinging out now. He's gotten it to half. Hotspots is very
nice.
Weak, but that's a 4K for the duelist and the pistol for Lev.
And what a shot at the end there. Aspas, he slid right past Safe, running through that Omen smoke. Safe. I mean, I don't blame him for going for that stun. That was the perfect timing, but Neon is too quick.
Yeah.
And the self-stun worked against him. What a retake. What a flood from LEVIATÁN. A much faster paced approach.
That's wild. Sender got a collat with his right click.
Let's go.
Jeez.
Nice.
What a start from the lad.
My guy does not care. Nice.
2 orbs off of that ultimate, and he gets a Vandal full armor off of that. He's going to be so confident in this anti-eco.
They're going to go for a B split now? Sure looks like that.
Strong start. Another defensive pistol win for LEVIATÁN.
I think the question in situations like this is, do you put yourself in a position
Oh, Tex.
Really nice
wait, the
position
team flash.
Just barely dodging the flash, swinging into the second.
And the Aspas is there to help him out.
In on the fun. Those two alone have claimed every single name of Vitality in this round. Trex is the last
gonna be the end.
With a nice bit of HP, continues to get tagged through.
They just run him down. Okay.
Protocols on protocols. The breach stun that Mazzino had all the way from A-Link. It sets up Tex to not get overwhelmed by the classics.
You know, I'm still not quite sure if Sunset is a defender-sided map or if it's kind of an attacker-sided map.
Vitality are going to have to clean up on this next gun round.
It's such a hard read because with the recent, like, or I guess they're not really that recent, but with the Cypher buffs, it becomes so annoying to try and go B.
And it's going to be an aggressive B main take right here.
6-0 so far. There's the aggression that you were talking about, the dash. Dude, forget
Instant A or instant B control.
And the reason LEVIATÁN do this is because they want to put pressure on B main and kind of funnel you towards the A site where they have a retake setup. That's why you already see Aspas leaning all the way towards top mid. They try to
Aspas is the only one with a gun though in this round. Everybody else has like SMGs, and they definitely just saw Calm leave, so.
Good answer back. You want to reclaim that space, but look, it's the it's another reclear.
Yeah.
So now you have to use another layer. LEVIATÁN, they're just burning utility. They want to make it so when the execute actually happens.
And they don't want to go. They don't want to go back in.
And that's even if you get B main back.
That being said, it was only 1 drone invested from Vitality. They still have tons of flashes. Rechargeables.
Ooh, Tex is gonna get cleared.
Tag Tex.
Oh yeah.
So they know the Cypher utility is here, although down for the time being.
Tex needs to be very, very careful playing in backside right now.
They're gonna go back. Remember, Calm slipped into this position.
This will be big if they don't clear Calm.
He's gonna get cleared.
Is he?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's wait.
Oh my gosh, the timing! No way!
Wait, the timing!
Off of the fault line,
Okay, well he only gets 1, but
it was enough. The delay. There's 4 members here for LEVIATÁN. 10 seconds left.
And the spike is still not out from main yet.
ooh, that's not good. The hero rifle's down, but it doesn't matter because Sunset is such a close. Oh, the 140 dink. Oh, that's so annoying.
That B main push. Vitality.
He flicked off of him too because he thought he killed him. That is so annoying.
Also re-clear all of B. Calm, he played that insanely well. Mazzino, another fault line to set him up as well. It delayed everything. 4 members were already here. You're gonna see this a lot from
Aspas did not give a fuck about that flash.
They like to manipulate you on their own defensive side. And oftentimes they're a step ahead.
All smiles.
Yeah.
For Lev as we go into the next, a pistol buy for Vitality.
And for good reason. It's been pretty clean so far. Not much of a fight that they had to deal with.
Gonna go up mid, but I mean that trip is gonna give away all the info.
Sheriffs across the board for Vitality though.
Aspas is there watching it too.
Cleared. Aspas is the only one really close by as Mizzino starts to take a step over.
But he only has a stinger, but he has his ult.
Over right now.
Yeah, Com's popping up too. You're right. Aspas in a tough spot here. He currently doesn't have any help.
Oh, somehow he gets out.
Dash away. Walls go up. Ult popped.
Oh.
Instantly denied.
The knife.
They're gonna try
That's
to
annoying.
here. That's gonna be tough. You still have all this Cypher utility that's up.
It's a flood again.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
With the finger
The smokes on smokes on smokes. What is going on?
Smoke still coming through. The Thrifties were very
Wait, the
successful
ult went
from
away
Vitality in
for
the past. Can they convert again?
Aspas. That's so unfortunate.
Four still up, but Kick's so weak. Sender two.
Mazzino's won though.
Managed to get the spike down. If that's all they get, that's a money win, but they are still hungry for more. Zeno waves
Good
on
shock
the other
dart.
side. Trex is now down. There's
Good
the
stun.
Zeno. It's all on to Sender by himself in a 1v2.
Nice. What a good retake from Leviathan.
That was closer than it should have been.
Yeah, Vitality did a very good job of weathering that storm, weathering that flood. Just freezing the round again. It seems like when Vitality freeze the round and taking certain type of space, they have an advantage. They're just so good waiting for the antsy players of Leviathan wanting to peek out, but the gun disadvantage, it's too much. In a rifle round, maybe they win this round, maybe they convert.
Yeah, maybe.
That shock dart damage onto Trex there is big.
4-0 for Leviathan. Nice cleanup.
Timeout Team Vitality, I'm guessing.
Com sitting at 4-2. Aspas at 7-2.
Yep.
As there was a timeout that you just mentioned from Vitality. Down 4 rounds, still plenty of time on Sunset here.
I mean, true. I mean, if they push him to the brink.
A lot of these rounds, there's not really much to work off of. Vitality haven't really conditioned much of anything, at least not towards the A side of the map. They've kind of been playing into Leviathan's hands. So right now, maybe you're going to see a similar approach to Icebox, in which, you know, they're going to take some space at A, freeze the round, wait for any type of mistake, maybe wait for a reclear that Leviathan want to throw at them. Because Leviathan are very, very proactive.
I mean, honestly, I think Leviathan is just playing this map really well right now.
Sometimes, Doug, their spacing just isn't quite there.
Like that timing Com had on B main was insane.
Flaw in Leviathan's defensive side, oftentimes when they lose this map.
Right here.
I'm curious here. I mean, maybe we'll see if Vitality tried that slower approach that we saw in Icebox. I feel like the map plays a little bit differently, and I don't know that you can find the same level of success, but
Deep B main dart.
here. 2 ults to speak of for Vitality. Some jump spots already. Look at the dart. Look at the paranoia.
Wait, he's already through.
Gorgeous setup.
Wow, and then Aspas is just gonna leave.
That's beautiful.
Hanging around for way too long. Oh,
Ah, no, he should have left, man. What is he doing?
All of that utility invested to have an advantage. Squandered.
But there was no A presence at all from this round.
He should have left way earlier.
So there's 3 members here. And Tex is already cheating his way over as well.
Runner just got his ult. And there is a body right on cue.
They're going to speed up for sure.
They're attempting to throw a little bit of misdirection, but they realize that the B side has been lost. You've got Com, who's the only one really kind of
Mazzino went in way too early.
But he can't. The nade through, King disrespecting it. Does he have the time?
Ah, King.
Safe with 3. Com catching one on the way out as Kicks tried finding safe passage, but was thwarted. Now we enter the post-plant position on B.
Now this becomes difficult.
Coming through. Com has to play this so
Nice.
carefully. It's only one foul.
Wait.
Com's gonna have to get nades to win.
Wait! Com gets the ace? Hold up now.
Waves across the stage.
He's popping off.
He actually gets the ace. That is insane.
Main stage, baby.
Com is feeling it, bro. He is playing it well today.
The flood, it was chaos. It was pandemonium. Hunter's Fury from the start. A nice set play.
Got 1, got 2,
Just running through the
3,
smokes.
4,
Not peeking together.
5. Ooh, they just gave him 1s.
He's sitting pretty at the top right now. He felt that one in his soul.
All right, calm. Let's not let our ego go crazy here. Play smart. Play smart. Trying to find that trip, but they are not finding it.
He might just have a shot at it.
Honestly, I don't even know if they know that the Cypher trips are set up B. They got no tag on the drone and no brakes either.
And 4 ults.
This is a way more passive approach from LEVIATÁN. Changing the pace on their defensive side, partly due to their operator being in the hands of Aspas.
Yeah, it slows everything down, you're right. Smoked off of mid.
Yeah. Oh, that's hurt. If he commits this, oh. Good cancel right there.
There was enough of a ping on
Wait, but the Cypher trips though. Cypher trips.
To know where it was. The ult has been popped, you're right. The trip's still up. Nice positioning out from Tex.
The trip broke.
He gets closer and closer.
Whoa, calm. He didn't expect him to be backside.
Make something out of his ult.
But the Neon ult is going to be too powerful.
Will go down.
So hard to hit a Neon ult. I'm going to be so honest.
It's a numbers disadvantage situation for the
Such an annoying ult. It's like worse than Jet ult.
So hard to
I never thought I'd say that, but
we've seen this before, but Calm's not alive this time.
The thing is, where the spike is planted right now, sometimes you can't really get the spam, but they're not going to go for it. They're just going to king these fights.
King has so much utility here. He's got...
Nah, damn.
He's got... I mean, he had everything, but decides to try to take...
Nah, Aspas tried to get out.
Hunting him down. You also had Kix, who's on the reflank across the middle of the map. There was nowhere to go. A big round for Vitality.
Yeah, Vitality not falling for it this time. Ready for that contact approach in the retake, close up main. But yeah, you're 100% correct. There was so much utility that King had. He had a smoke, he had paranoia.
What? What a random shot.
We're back.
They're back.
I mean, it's so... I mean, just getting that, especially when you're down 5-0 or, you know, however many rounds in a row that you've lost to open a map.
I see what they tried to do, but I think the trips were a bit too passive on B site. They just like kind of walked in front of them before anything really happened.
Denied from Lev at the beginning of the round. They've left Calm and instantly rotating back towards A. The trip to cover the middle of the map. Vitality are here, and they're here in numbers. They're here in strength.
Wait, big kill from King.
Knife only tagging one.
If that smoke goes down, Mazzino is dead.
Waiting on one side.
Wait, how Mazzino gets away with that?
Runner's gonna have to do it on his own. Left to settle the butcher's bill. 4 up for Lev. How in the world?
Nobody is looking elbow.
Each other right now.
All right, we're clearing elbow. Thank goodness. Nice.
Runner gets taken out. And on the side of Vitality, you don't expect what just happened to you. You don't expect Mazzino to just stay in that smoke, and there's a fighting squad right there as soon as it drops.
Oh, the blind. What a big blind.
When LEVIATÁN are up numbers, they usually tend to play a retake approach, a retake style. But this time, they changed their game plan. It wasn't a flood with utility. It was just a firing squad at CT. And they caught Vitality with their pants down. More B main aggression.
But this time the knife invested here. How oftentimes we see it in conjunction with the dart towards A. To try to catch the Cypher, to try to get any early info. This timing here from Runner, though, is nice. He's crept up across the middle of the map, has a cam over his shoulder.
He got punished for it in one of the previous rounds by Aspas' operator, but that was when a B hit came through. So this time around,
Tex is by himself. You've got Mazzino, who's starting to rotate over, but he does not have a fault line. The positioning here from Tex has to be everything. The spike hits the ground, the pistols.
Tex gets 2. Hold up, I was looking at my phone. L streamer. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I was looking at my phone.
L streamer.
L streamer, my bad, my bad.
They have 4 players on the site at all times, it seems. On both sides of the map. The B main denial, all the info gathered, it allows them to cheat over. And if you don't re-clear that space...
L streamer for a good reason though, isn't Eco? Like, come on now.
Full momentum.
We're finally playing aggressive. I'm finally playing aggressive.
We have balls.
Well,
We have balls.
In how they kind of approach these last couple of rounds. And honestly, you look at the score and you go, yeah, I mean, that checks out. That makes sense. That was part of the conversation we were having around Icebox, wasn't it? Where is the go that we're used to seeing from LEVIATÁN? It was absent. It was non-existent. But now we're seeing a little bit more of it, oddly enough, on the defensive side of Sunset. But it's been very fruitful.
They've dictated the pace this entire defensive half, taking the fight to Vitality almost every single round, and then changing the pace up.
Well, and I think
Boss gets the off.
Yeah, I think you're right. They've done that a couple of different ways, but I really feel like most of the success has been from their denial of B main.
Yeah.
Right? They're just refusing to give that area of the map up, and then you have the combos across the
Timeout Vitality. That's their second one already.
And all that stuff. You've got Tex, who's been able to post up across A. I think the approach has been very similar.
And we're not even done with the first half yet.
My question is, what does Gorilla call here on the other side of this timeout? How do they change up some of what LEVIATÁN have been able to do? Because they've been so successful here.
I think you either have to deny the B main, or you have to re-clear it. And then do mid-rounding, you know, finesse around the map a little bit. Maybe do a split from top mid.
Well, it doesn't seem like they're interested in putting bodies on B main.
But I mean, look at this. They've already cleared all of A.
Flash from Breach. They had to dart over the top, and Com had his ult. Does tag onto one.
Nah, damn.
Managing to stay alive. Com splits the
Rare
uprights.
Com whiff with his ult.
But again, there's going to be 4 players ready for this. King has that A-line because of that early dart. Here's that split from top mid I was mentioning.
But the safe realized there was somebody behind him. No.
Safe didn't realize that there was somebody already there.
That's going to throw both. The paranoia out. Sure, but it's just fine time.
Oh my goodness. It's utter domination, honestly.
Everywhere Vitality are going, they're being met by 3 more members, and quickly. They're not ready for the pace.
Not out yet, though. I've seen G2 come back from a deficit worse.
He's too confident right now. All of LEVIATÁN are too confident right now. They're 8-1 right now.
Well, yeah, that was the problem.
What we're seeing of LEVIATÁN now
I think that was a huge problem on Icebox, bro. They were terrified.
They were very even. Now we're seeing Com pop off. You got Mazinos laughing on the stage. It's just a night and day difference.
The confidence is brewing like crazy right now from this LEVIATÁN roster.
3 across the middle of the map. Runner, the one being called upon to try to deal with it as best as he can.
And there was a drone in B main.
What a good read from LEVIATÁN, too.
On site, a camera.
Oh my goodness.
On his own.
He's just playing things perfectly on the edge.
Yeah, they got some balls. They grew some balls, like the coach said.
The protocols are insane right now.
Vitality still have guns here, and they still have a couple of ults. There's still danger. There's still
Wow, what is that timing?
I know.
This round, King's got to play his cards perfectly.
Wait.
The smoke is still up.
Wait.
Oh, hell no.
They've got to understand.
The timing.
It's their own smoke. They've got to realize there's a threat. There's the fall.
Oh my god.
3 for them.
Yeah, nah, LEVIATÁN is feeling it.
Dude, they're just feeling it, man. They grew some balls.
Maybe even a second, but how much more can you deliver on? 9 for Lev.
They finally
I
grew
think
some
that timing was
balls.
insane, though.
What a fault line from Mizzino.
That timing was insane. But the fact that Tex gets 2 before even the stun goes off is wild.
There was a
And
ping
this
on the
one,
minimap. After that
like,
smoke
that's
came up,
wild.
A caution sign. And Mizzino, this fault line was everything. It was insane. It was perfect.
I love you, Mizzino. I love you, bro.
I love you, bro.
13 assists for Mizzino. We talked about his breach going into this map.
You did.
He's been such a star on it.
Now they're going to try and go fast B.
Tex here.
He's so confident right now, Doug. This is insane.
This has been the first attempt that we've seen up from Vitality.
King gets a kill, though, in mid. Wow. And instantly they're just stalled. They can't do anything.
They respect it. They're going to try to flip towards mid.
Oh my god, Calm is already pushed through here.
Calm is everywhere. Sender falls.
Oh!
Around for the Sova.
That's that might be the map, bro. Vitality's confidence are so shot.
A decimation.
While Lev's is maximum right now.
LEVIATÁN have downloaded the game plan of Vitality on this map, understanding that Runner is a solo lurk in mid a lot, and he's gotten punished almost every single time he's done that.
The collat is wild from Calm.
Was able to push all the way through A after that kill. They know that Vitality like to do 4-1s a lot.
Calm is looking shaky though, damn. How much caffeine did he drink?
5 ultimates on board for Vitality. Surely they can take this one away.
Dude, I don't know. That instantly the dart just.
Now Kix is gonna pop his.
He wants to go through so bad.
Load this flank on
The trip though. Trip's gonna slow him down.
And the thing is too, you clear a trip, but you don't realize that there are 3 waiting here. Maybe the cam gives it away, but that's all it is so far. So they've spotted Tex. Now they realize there's at least one.
No.
Doing an excellent job of holding the line.
How does Aspas get slowed down there?
Understand there's at least a third. Really nice flash. Runner with nowhere to go. 30 HP on the swing.
All right, hold on now. Vitality might be getting this round.
Goes out over the top. It's been cleared, but so is King.
10-2 half.
Kong has had his heroics.
10-2 half. I mean, LEVIATÁN will still take it though. They're feeling good.
To do a desperately needed round. Minor silver lining, I guess. What a dominant half from Lev. That's what you would expect to see out of #1 seed from Americas.
Wow, what a dominating half from LEVIATÁN. That was wild. Oh yes, the good old commercial. That moment when I leave my phone in the washer. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get it. Yep, there's the ad. All right, wow, what an absolutely dominating half from LEVIATÁN. They finally grew a pair of balls, as the coach said. Just quoting the coach here. No hate, just saying. They finally grew a pair of balls. And I mean, it shows. 10-2 half. However, they could still fumble this. This is still very easily fumbable, if that's a word. I've seen G2 do it. They've come back from an 11-1 half. I've seen them do it. And I'm sure G2 is not the only team that can do that. It's a matter of how Vitality feel going into this next half. If they don't have their confidence up and they start playing scared, and LEVIATÁN keep that confidence going into the next round, I think that's ultimately what matters here.
Vitality again pushed to the very limit. The potential of their year ending.
But I also think with LEVIATÁN on attack, I think they're going to play a bit more passive.
They have to win it. It's a must-win round right now. And what's their approach going to be? Are they going to try to take the fight?
Yeah, I mean, if Team Vitality don't get this pistol, that's very concerning for them.
You have the same tools that you would if you were running a breach, right? I think that's the benefit of having Mazzino on that is you saw how many fault line setups there were, how many flash setups there were. You are allowed to be a bit more pugnacious in your protocols when you have that level of utility. You don't really have that for Vitality. Yes, kicks, the flashes with the KO, sure, but it's just not the same bite.
The room for error is so
This is going to be a hard B rush, I can already tell. The way LEVIATÁN are set up for this, hard B rush.
Limited utility. You really have to work.
But it's a matter of how much damage this KO dart will do.
And it's got to be near perfect. And that dagger was near perfect, hitting 4 members.
It does not seem
Now
like
they have
Leviatán
to
are
slow it
persuaded,
down.
though.
No
They've got the
smokes.
paranoia out. They got the knife out. Yeah, they still wanted to take the fight.
They don't care.
No Omen paranoia on Team Vitality. They already used it on short.
But belligerent nonetheless.
Runner's already going for the flank though.
Is Mazzino going to set up a fault line here?
This is danger.
He
He's
did.
not interested in it. Yeah, you're right. He did hit that, but he wants to take the fight. He's got to be careful. He's got
Oh,
the spike in
no.
hand. Texas going to be able to trade it back though. Aspas on the swing. Not able to connect, but safe comes
Oh
alive.
no.
It's going to be
Oh.
calm in a 1v3. Safe realizing he's there. It's the first.
No.
Sender drops him, dismisses him.
All right.
get the pistol.
Vitality
Never
are breathing.
Yeah, they're still in it.
They
have a
can
chance.
get this round.
They're
That's
gonna
going to be
have to invest
10-4.
heavy into this round. Buy the best weaponry they can. Here's the replay. That stun just not quite hitting the mark for Aspas. And some nice shots from Safe. Safe's been having a good game. He's still sitting at the top. But the supporting cast, it's just been difficult for them. If they can string some rounds together, get some momentum back in their favor, we've seen how strong they are on this composition.
Think about situations like this, not just in this half, not just in the series, but when you look at it from the lens of the entire year, is that you have to have short-term memory, man. You can't think about how Icebox got away. You can't think about the fact that, you know, maybe the supporting crew hasn't been as effective as they've been in the past. You've just got to take it a round at a time. I love that Cam is so high up, perches over the smoke.
Broken though.
Interesting use of drone, though.
The drone was so far back,
Very
yeah.
early on. I feel like it wasn't really required. Sender, whoa.
Oh, the flash was good, but he got
It
scared.
was a good flash over the top, but not really enough to punish.
Now it's a flash being held by Sender on a little pixel angle kicks.
Oh.
Good night.
Good shot from Tex.
That's a ridiculous shot.
But also a very weird setup. I feel like Kick should be the one jiggling in that moment, but instead he had a dagger pulled out.
30 seconds
Sender
left.
should just use the Omen paranoia off of that for himself.
Sure.
So there's a chance for Leviatán to hit this B split.
Trampling towards B like Clydesdale's.
Oh, what a shot from Tex.
That Sheriff is...
This guy is dangerous.
13 seconds left, though. Time is short. They've got to find the space, and they have to do it soon. Runner doing his best to keep him back on his own. Kicks now starting to
Wait, nobody's holding him. No time.
Surely you just don't take the fight, right? Surely you just run away.
You get out with that Phantom.
What a blunder from Leviatán. Who the... We're not holding the plant.
Damage.
Yep.
The damage was done.
That's wild that they don't hold the plant.
Oh. Yeah, Sender's just way too exposed in that moment. That shot was something else, though.
I mean, both of them. And Tex had a couple of really nice shots on Icebox, although you mentioned it. He was pretty quiet. But the Sheriff is just, I mean, that's just old reliable for him. 13 and 11 now for the Sentinel. But Vitality doing
Still
their best.
wild,
They
they
have to
did
convert this
not.
bonus. And that's why you see just such a heavy lean into it. You've got full rifles. You have line armor on everyone.
And you have a lot of space gathered down mid as well. They're ahead of this one.
Okay, I leave for a second and then looks like Vitality has some signs of life. Like, what is this?
They did. They got pistol.
Explosion onto the actual site.
And they almost lost the force, but somehow, some way, Leviatán didn't hold the one guy planting,
And Aspas obviously
and they ran out of time.
the go.
Nice.
What a flash.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
What are we doing?
They're forced to take the fight back. Meanwhile, Safe has been creeping around the entire time. Calm was wise to it, staring down that way. The paranoia now out. Trex has to pushes the smoke, understanding that's where the hit's coming from.
Wait, Trex missed everything. Hold up. What the
Safe, who I thought
fuck?
was in a position to crunch this entire time, has to take an alternative route. Is now left in a 1v3.
Oh, this is not good. Nobody's looking at him.
Healthy.
Why are we looking at CT? Calm has CT. Stop looking at CT.
Oh hell no, he's already around.
He might be able to get both those kills.
Quietly creeping forward. He's managed to get it down to one.
Oh
Wait,
my
they're
god,
both
he stunned him.
Does he understand they're both
Oh fuck!
It's gonna have to be a miracle.
No.
To pull this off.
Oh.
Mazzino gets his fourth. Leviatán get their 11.
They almost threw
He's
that.
shooting
Like,
bodies.
Mazzino is the MVP
They really did almost throw that. What the fuck?
He's been out of this world. This attacking half, his impact on his kills. The defensive half, his utility. This was obnoxious.
Oh, damn.
And the 1v1, yeah.
28 HP.
Ooh, and with the body shots. Come on. Come on.
I was so surprised Safe didn't just slide onto him with that classic.
I mean, he understood how weak he was.
Yeah, why didn't Safe slide?
Short-term memory has to be the approach for Vitality here. No time to dwell on the past.
LEVIATÁN have done their
Indeed,
homework.
no
The other side,
time.
Vitality like to do a re-clear off of a timing. And now it's just Safe. He's trying to be the hero.
Does he force it? No, takes a step back.
A wise choice.
Do they expect 3 here, though?
Desire for heroics in a situation like this can be the biggest
The
pitfall.
breach ult. If that KO knife goes off, though.
Depending on the angle he drops it at, will have value.
And they didn't clear. Oh wait, they cleared it. Okay.
I mean, the knife.
Wait, they broke the knife?
Side will connect, but the Rolling Thunder doesn't hit anybody. And remember, these
No,
guns
no, the knife got off.
Mainly on the other side. Still a Guardian in the hands of Trex, finding a little bit with it. Rounder 22 HP, trying to
Okay, thank
through
God.
the stun. On to Sender and Trex now.
Wait, everybody's blind.
Trying to keep LEVIATÁN
That's not
away
good.
from series point.
Everybody's blind. Everybody's blind.
Little pixel given away.
Blinded.
Blinded. Oh no.
LEVIATÁN have absolutely obliterated Vitality on Sunset. And they're now knocking on the door of a playoffs berth.
I mean, dude.
Doing it as a cohesive unit. You look at the scoreboard right now.
LEVIATÁN were nervous in that
Everyone
first
within
map,
4.
but now everybody is activated on this map.
Effort.
Oh, most definitely.
Everybody's positive over on LEVIATÁN. Team Vitality's feeling the pressure.
Icebox is just a blast.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Note here, 3 ults on the side of Vitality. And you've got Trex who's one away from the Sova ult too.
Wait, they have that cam. LEVIATÁN has that cam there to see the push.
If they're pushed all the way up,
That's wild.
They don't have that info.
Good cam.
KO dagger could be a double-edged sword sometimes.
Now they can just push this one way, no problem.
A desperately needed round win to try
And look, Vitality is so scared. They don't even try and push for that aggressive one way. They just insta one way towards short.
Unattainable. Yeah. And they very well might end here. These two going down, if that's how it plays out, could be devastating. They're a little bit ahead of it, but they weren't ahead of it
Oh, wow.
Dispose of kicks
That might be the map.
Now the smoke's through and Sender fully surrounded.
Yep, that's the map.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to say that's the map. Aspas pulls out his ult.
To keep the year alive.
Yep, it's over.
Vitality
Nah, that's it, bro. That's it, man.
dominance on Sunset. Yeah, Icebox may have been a different story.
Hold up now.
Statement made.
Hold up now. Hold on.
Hold up.
Nah, okay. They just triple swing him. Nice. Well played, LEVIATÁN, on that final map. They finally grew a pair. Coach's words, not mine. Oh yeah, were you here? Did you see that?
What?
They switched over to the coach's cam on LEVIATÁN. And the assistant coach goes, "They finally grew some balls." That's what I was telling you. They finally grew some balls.
Yeah.
A night and day difference on Sunset.
And it's something you said. Losing a map like that when it felt like you were in the driver's seat the entire way through. Your game plan.
And that's it for Vitality. They're gone.
To what? You were up match point for 3 rounds, and to have it just snatched away from you.
Although, I mean, to be honest, Vitality was definitely the second team that people thought would get through the playoffs. I mean, Trace Esports just completely fucked everybody's pick'ems.
Really?
Yeah, dude, nobody expected Trace to pass through.
Wait, I thought you said, what's it called? I thought you said, nade shots things was still 100%.
No, it's not 100%.
Oh.
I don't know what 100% would be, but the way that they do it on Valorant, is as soon as a group closes, they add up the total points.
That was the switch.
So
And the results speak for themselves. 13-4 on a map that was Vitality's strong point. And yes, we talked about it. It was Lev's too, but that was dominant.
Yeah,
huge ace from Calm too. Like, wow. Leviathan played that last map pretty perfectly, I gotta say.
Leviathan, it was too much. It was too fast of a pace. So explosive on both sides.
I mean, surely we show Calm's ace, right?
It was what you were calling for on Icebox, and yes, it eventually came out, but we saw
God, bro. Did you just see that? Mid slide gets a one tap.
Really cool ult combos did we see out from Calm with the Paranoia, with the Dart, with Mazzino's flashes too.
And even if they didn't connect, they understood how the enemy team of Vitality would rotate. And they were 2 steps ahead, it feels like.
Let's go. 2 steps, sometimes even 3, with the way they were able to deny.
I think this is Calm's ace. Yep.
This clutch up from Calm was absolutely ridiculous. When you got Calm out of his seat like that, that's a really good sign, Dre.
He second-guessed himself on popping off.
We're finally playing with balls.
Stumble in his chair, but ultimately he pointed the finger.
I think there's a lot to be
This too, the fact that Calm gets away with a Kalat there, wild. Bro is on so much. Calm played really well this match. I gotta say, Calm played really well. Who's the post-match interview? I didn't even hear. It's Calm. It's the boy.
Welcome down to the stage as Leviathan secure their spot in the playoffs.
My EG champion.
Here with Leviathan. Calm, of course. Congratulations, Calm. 레비아탄의 콤 선수 만나보겠습니다. 승리 축하드립니다. 사실 일본 시대 팀들이 약간의 약세를 보였던 그룹 스테이지인데 무사히 플레이오프에 진출하게 됐습니다. 그룹 스테이지 경기 결과에 대해서 어떻게 느끼고 있는지부터 물어보도록 하겠습니다. Now, congratulations, Calm. You guys are in the playoffs. Number 1 teams from most regions had their struggles in the group stage. So, what's your evaluation of how group stage played out for you guys?
I think it just shows that everyone is good in this tournament. Anyone can win this. I think especially now, like anyone, it's just a free-for-all on who can win. But yeah, I'm excited we're the 1 seed that made it through.
정말 어느 팀이 우승을 해도 이상하지 않을 만큼 좀 좋은 저력을
That's not true. Fnatic qualified. They're a number 1 seed. But everybody else, I think, lost. Oh, well, actually, no. I don't know who the number 1 seed is for Group D, but
이대로의 경기력이라면 충분히 좀 우승을 할 수 있을 것 같은지 아니면 조금 더 보완해야 될 점이 있다고 생각하는지도 물어보도록 하겠습니다. You know what it takes to lift a trophy, right? So in your opinion, do you feel like Leviathan
it's like to
in
lift
the
the trophy.
full championship form, or there's still
yeah, he does. He was on EG last year.
No, I know, but
I think the first map, I would say no, but in that second map, that showed our true form and who we are as a team. So I think we're here to play. Let's go.
아박은 솔직히 잘 모르겠지만 이제 선셋 같은 경우에는 레비아탄이 얼마나 잘할 수 있는지를 보여줬기 때문에 당연히 우승 충분히 가능할 것 같다는 기분이 든다고 얘기를 하는데요. 그러면 이제 대진 추첨식이 이따가 2번째 경기 이후에 펼쳐질 예정인데 같은 조였던 트레이스 e스포츠를 제외하고 G2, DRX 그리고 팀 헤레틱스를 만나게 될 예정이거든요. 이 중에서 만나고 싶은 팀이 있는지 또는 피하고 싶은 팀이 있는지도 물어보도록 하겠습니다. So we have the draw show for playoffs coming up after the second match of the day, except for Tracy Sports because you guys were in the same group. Yes. Is there a team you would like to face or, prefer not to face for the first match of the playoffs?
Give us anyone. We'll beat them.
Damn, like that?
Talk. Big
like
talk.
Like that?
I mean, you guys did lose the Trace, though.
I know, right?
I gotta say, like...
That you guys had a dance party this morning. Now's a good time to celebrate. Show us what you got.
Oh, I'm not doing that right now. I can tell you that.
Thank God. Thank God. That was about to be too cringe.
너무 무리수였나 봅니다. 안 한다고 얘기를 했습니다. 이렇게 레비아탄의 콤 선수만 남았습니다. Congratulations, Calm, once again. Good luck in the playoffs.
Sarange.
Well played from Leviathan. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats and we'll go ahead and wrap it up. All right. Looking at the first map, Leviathan were fucking scared. They were nervous. That's all I gotta say. Team Vitality really did a good job of like setting the pace of the map and having the good reads. But I think ultimately what it came down to was the adaptability of the two teams. Who do you think will win, Paper Rex or EDG next game? Well, according to my pick'ems, oh wait, that's matches. Whoopsies. Let me go back here. According to my pick'ems, I have Paper Rex winning, but honestly, I didn't think Edward Gaming would win against Foot. So really, my pick'ems are honestly kind of wrong here, but that's gonna be a really close match because like Edward Gaming, like what they got, they have Kong Kong on that team, and Kong Kong is fucking nasty, bro. He's crazy. That's not right. I wanted to take a look. Nope. LOL. Okay, if we take a look at like what happened here, EDG played really well against G2, and this Simon kid too. This Simon kid is cracked. This is the first time I've heard of him, but this Simon kid is cracked with Kong Kong as well. Honestly, I think it's going to be a really tough match for Paper Rex. It's going to be really tough for Paper Rex, especially because I don't think Jing hasn't really been playing as well as he probably should be. Forsaken really hasn't been playing as well as he should be, which kind of says something. Because, like, Forsaken used to be the guy. You know what I mean? Him and Jing were, like, the duo before something came in. And I really don't know how that really could go either way. Honestly, it really could go either way. Getting back on track, though. LEVIATÁN, terrified on the first map. Shivering. They were shaking, they were crying, they were shitting. I don't know. It was kind of wild. And Vitality had a good anti-strat against LEVIATÁN. But like I was saying, I think it came down to the adaptability of each team. And Vitality, once they started to, like, lose the lead over here, they were up 12 and then they lose 2 rounds. I think it just kind of shook their mental. And LEVIATÁN figured out that, like, okay, we just need to go aggressive against these guys. They don't have much answers for when we go aggressive. And honestly, we saw that happen on Sunset. I mean, LEVIATÁN just felt full confidence in their defense side and left Vitality wondering what they could possibly do. And honestly, that's really all I have to say about that map, or about this match. Like, Aspas was dropping kills, Mazzino did really well, I think. He did decently on Icebox, but I think, on Sunset, he really performed. And I mean, Calm, too, on Sunset was absolutely insane. 16 and 8, like, wild. That one ace clutch that he got was super big for the mental of LEVIATÁN, and also the mental for Vitality. They just, after that ace, they didn't know what to do, and I think a lot of it came down to nerves for Vitality. Safe had a really good game. These other guys, I'm gonna be so honest, like, nothing really stood out to me super crazy, but I think that's also slightly biased because I don't really know any of these players. I know one of them has been on Vitality forever, but excuse me, I don't really watch Vitality like that. So yeah, honestly, wow. And the last time these two teams went head to head was last year in Lock-In. That's kind of wild. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Hopefully, for my pick'em's sake, Paper Rex can get away with the win on this next match. I'm not going to be watching it. We'll have to see what the draw show is looking like afterwards. But when the next stream is kicking off, we're going to be in the playoffs. It's going to be big. We're playing for keeps in playoffs. No more second chances. Actually, I don't know how the bracket is looking in playoffs. I don't know if it's single elim or if it's let me see here. Wait. Oh, they're going with a Swiss stage in playoffs. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it's not going to be single elim in playoffs. That's going to be really interesting to see what happens here. And obviously, we have all of our teams here. We got DRX, Fnatic, Team Heretics, Sentinels, Trace, which I think is truly the underdog here. I mean, I don't think anybody really expected Trace Esports to come through here, but we got LEVIATÁN. Obviously, they just won G2, and then whoever wins between EDG and Paper Rex, which I think either of those teams have a real good chance in the playoffs. It's just a matter of like how well they play on the day, ultimately. So yeah, that's pretty much been it. Hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. Once again, we're gonna continue watching the watch parties as we go on through into playoffs. I'm not gonna watch the Paper X versus EDG game, but I'll be paying attention to the draw show. So yeah, I'll be making sure I tune in for that. But other than that, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like if you're enjoying these live streams. If you're new around here, subscribe, and all that typical YouTube stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much been it, guys. I've been Foamy. You guys have been awesome, and I'm out.